Hi guys, ArchieLuxury here on this is the Paul Pluta channel. I'm doing a paid review. This is a retired deputy sheriff. So guys, I want to run the intro and let's come in. This is 23 QB63. We're going to have a look at this. He sent me War and Peace. There's a lot of garbage in this collection, a lot of garbage. Let's go and have a look, guys. So let's run the intro and let's have a look at this collection. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury channel. Today, guys, I'm doing a review. We're doing a review, and this is for a retired deputy sheriff. And I got to be totally honest with you, he's got a lot of fucking garbage in this collection. But let's start the review. We'll tell him what to keep. We'll tell him what to get rid of, and we'll give him some advice here. So let's begin here. Here we go. Hi Paul, this should be a fun review for you with some cool backstories on each. I'm a retired deputy sheriff of 35 years with a couple of side jobs. Oh man, that's what he does. It's the side gigs. No one, that's what you got to do, man. You want to get ahead in life, you need to work your fucking ass off. A couple of side jobs of teaching college and playing the Great Highland Scottish bagpipes for weddings, funerals, and the odd party. I've collected pocket knives, pocket multi-tools, modern combat pistols, guitars, and of course wristwatches. I've also been a small airline pilot and a scuba diver for over 40 years and live in the tropic islands of the Florida Keys. This is why there's such a heavy focus on dive watches, as I'm in the ocean nearly every day. That it is nice, which is nearly every day. As a kid, I loved the James Bond movie, Sean Connery, and because of him, I always wanted to learn scuba and get a cool Rolex. I learned scuba at 17 whilst a student at University of Minnesota. Columbia, and had to wait until I was 21 to become a deputy, so the poor college student, then a police officer, all I could afford were Casios. I constantly broke several Casios a year during fights or working underwater. The spring bars would gouge out a channel in the cheap plastic Okay, gotcha. The first nice watch I picked up was in the late 80s on a honeymoon in the Bahamas with my wife of now 30 years, was a Tag Heuer 1000 professional black coral 38 mil. I fell in love with it from seeing it in diver magazines, but could not afford a Rolex. I completely destroyed it within 2 years, as the gold was only a very thin plating, as well as the black PVD. Okie dokie. Yes, that's a thing. He then goes on. I had learned my lesson, went back to G-Shock and saved up, and went to the AD to buy the Rolex Submariner stainless, no date James Bond watch. But seeing that two-tone black and gold Submariner sitting next to it in the display case, that looked so much like my beloved but destroyed Tag that I had liked so much, I could not help but get that one instead. I don't know if that would have been a good idea. I would have gone for the steel, no date, investment-wise, but hey, two-tone. I'm wearing a two-tone Submariner myself. Okie dokie. The watch story possibly should have ended there. The 40 mil 16613 LM seemed huge as I grew up in the 60s and 70s when everyone wore smaller watches. The Rolex proved to be indestructible. Well, the gold is still soft, don't forget that, and stood up well for fights, scuba diving, etc., timing fuel tanks on two small aircraft and fancy occasions. I was now officially a one and done watch guy for the next 2 decades. Then after 15 years, I sent the Submariner in for a service. It was running fine, but I knocked that loom dot off. Yes, that's on the aluminum bezel, which was also a bit scratched up, and it was bugging me. Yes. I understand exactly what he's saying there. It can be I get it. It's I got to be honest with you here. Yeah, what can I say here? This is he's got this piece. What do I say? Then after 15 years he sent it in for service. It was running fine, but he knocked the dot off. It was bugging me as well. So he goes, that 2 months without a watch drove me crazy. So I researched and bought a new watch from Joma Shop, the Breitling Aerospace Evo Chronograph Night Mission. Seemed more suited to flying with the GMT and filling flight panes and chronograph for timing fuel tank. I realized that I probably need another for scuba duty. But while researching that, and hey, my house was paid off and I was happy with the old vehicles and Harleys that I already had. I started collecting a bunch of cool watches that I had researched while the Submariner was in the shop. I now swap around to a different one every couple of days for fun. Here are the rest in the box. Let's have a look here. We've got a Rolex Precision 33mm 9-carat solid gold vintage 1950s on integrated Rolex 9K gold mesh bracelet. This wears larger because of the coin edge bezel. Even on my 7.5-inch wrist, it looks nice. It's a time-to-time watch. When it was from a time when everyone wears smaller watches. It looks new, but I rarely wear it as it has 0 water resistance. Yeah, it's a Precision. It's not in an oyster case. Everyone should have a solid gold watch. I wore it to my daughter's wedding in a suit. It looks good with just a t-shirt and jeans too. Next, he's got a Rolex Datejust Chronograph 36mm Thunderbird 16264G on Jubilee. Official US Air Force watch, except for the added diamond dial, which is a bit flashy. Unfortunately, the photo's a little bit low res. I can't really make it out. The rotating bezel predated the Submariner. I find it handy to time. Yep, of course, agreed. He's got a Rolex GMT Master 2, black red. It's the Coke 16710, my Magnum PI watch for the islands of the Florida Keys, except I like the Coke bezel better than the Pepsi, and found a new in-the-box Jubilee bracelet from a giant watchmaker in France to swap out for the oyster it came on. He's got an Omega Seamaster 300 42mm all titanium 007 James Bond No Time to Die on a titanium mesh bracelet. Beautiful. He's got an Omega Diver 300M coaxial master chronometer 42mm, the seaweed, almost black green in most light. This is a much cooler green than the Rolex Sub. He bought it from West Key AD. Omega Seamaster Diver 300M. This is the older 41mm with the gloss lacquered dial instead of the later wave dial. Okie dokie. Now he's got a U-boat. I got to be honest with you. It's garbage, okay? U-boat U42 Italian design, Swiss made, all titanium. Yeah, it has a panorama. I don't like it. He's got a Tag Heuer Carrera Caliber Heuer 01 skeleton. I'm really fascinated by the inner workings of a mechanical watch and was drawn to this light titanium piece. Fortis. He's got a Fortis. Big deal. Christopher Ward. Garbage. It's garbage. Glycine Airman Vintage Noon 40mm Purist. Garbage. Christopher Ward. Garbage. Fortis. Garbage. A Dan Henry 1975 Skin Diver. Garbage. He's got a Cerberus. Garbage. Citizen Men's. Garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. He's got, what else has he fucking got here? He's got some really, see, what I would do is get rid of the garbage. Even the mafia takes the garbage to the curb. They take the garbage to the curb. That's what they do, man. They take the garbage to the curb. He's got a swatch. Clearly 34. Why keep this sort of garbage? Longines Legend Diver, garbage. Ball Engineer 3 Legend, garbage. Sin U1, garbage. Zodiac Seawolf, garbage. Doxa Sub 600T, possible keep. Christopher Ward C60 Abyss, garbage. Ball, garbage. What I would do is, I'll tell you honestly here. Honestly, G-Shock's garbage. I honestly would say to you, seriously, in all honesty, get rid of the garbage. Just wear Rolex, man. It's just not, there's no point having this other stuff here. It's just the watches I like. I tell you what I like, okay? The Precision, Rolex Precision 34 9-carat gold vintage. Yeah, that's okay. Not worth a great deal of money because they're smaller size. The Rolex Datejust Chronograph 16264. That's a great watch, that. The Rolex GMT Coke, that's really nice. You've got a couple of Omegas. The Seamaster 300 42 all time. That's the No Time to Die. That's great. You got the Omega Diver 300 coaxial Master Chronometer 42, the Seaweed. Yep. And you've got the Omega Seamaster Diver 300. That's the older one. Yes. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. U-boat, garbage. Okay, it's fucking garbage. Okay, get rid of it. Get rid of it. The Tag Heuer Caliber. Oh, fuck. Do you really need that? I'd get rid of it. The Fortis, garbage. The Christopher Ward. It's just garbage. It's fucking garbage. The Glycine, garbage. Dan Henry, garbage. You've got the Cerberus, fucking garbage. Citizen, garbage, garbage, garbage. You don't need this fucking garbage. You don't need garbage like that. Swatch, garbage. Longines, garbage. Ball, garbage. Sin, garbage. Zodiac, garbage. Doxa, maybe keep the Doxa there. That's the Doxa 600T, but it's not a fucking... Christopher Ward C60, garbage. The Ball, garbage. G-Shock, garbage. I hope you've enjoyed taking a look at the collection. I am truly done. No more. I finally reached a terminal point over decades on all the other on all the other collections, knives, pistols, guitars, and now I'm finally done and happy with my watches. I can barely wear them all over a couple of months. But get rid of the garbage. Get rid of the garbage. Seriously, keep the Rolex, keep the Omega. Get rid of the garbage. Get rid of the garbage. That's what I would be doing. Get rid of the garbage. What I'd like you to do is send me a larger picture, because I can't even make out these watches. Send me a larger picture. I'm going to go into more detail on some of the garbage. This is an ArchieLuxury Poor Pluta paid review. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Tell me what you think. Is this garbage you would keep? Let me know. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And remember, if you're buying or selling, David SW is the man in the US of A. That's right, guys. Hi, guys. It's ArchieLuxury. Guys, I want to talk to you about David SW. David SW, David SW. Guys, if you are in America, if you are looking for a Rolex watch of your dreams, in fact, if you're looking for a contemporary modern wristwatch, I strongly advise you to look at David SW. Guys, don't play the dealer games. Don't bring in chocolates or Krispy Kremes for your dealer hoping to get a Rolex at retail. It's futile. Please, guys, save your dignity. Keep some pride. Go to David SW. I would highly recommend David SW, David SW. If you're in America and you're looking for a watch, go to David SW, David SW, David SW.